Sometimes in life, we are not prepared for uncertain calls. Phone calls that change your perspective about life. I remember I was in 9th standard and I suddenly got a call from my teacher. She said, "Congratulations Rashika, you've bagged the second position." And I was in a dilemma. Should I be happy that I got the second position or sad that I was this close to getting the first one? Hello everyone and welcome to the BCM ARYA TEDED show. Today, Rashika Jain, I'm going to enlighten you about a very important topic that is related to all of us. The secret science of happiness. Occasionally, happiness comes to us in different garbs, like success, joy, excitement, contentment, to name a few. We all have something unique that makes us happy. But ironically, happiness is a fleeting emotion of riding a constant roller coaster in the transitory pleasure. True happiness is being in love. Love with yourself, exploring your passions, recognizing your inner strengths, creating something beautiful and living in harmony with your body, mind and soul. True happiness neither comes from other people nor from materialistic things in abundance. For me, happiness is something that comes to us very naturally, We could be happy by looking at ourselves in the mirror and thinking that we are so pretty. I remember the other day I was dancing on the street to a random song, a song that I had never heard before. People were laughing at me. I was also laughing at myself. But still I continued because I was feeling happy. You never know when will the feeling of happiness strike you. And maybe you even find your passion as well. So believe me, try to be happy. We usually gravitate ourselves towards sufferings and disappointments. We tend to focus on what we don't have rather than what we do. COVID-19. I think we all know what this pandemic has brought us. Sadness. Not for the students, of course, but while I saw everyone around me not being happy, not being satisfied, not being contented with this outburst of virus, I decided to find my happiness. But little did I know that I would teach myself an important lesson. A lesson to cherish for life. And that is that happiness is not something to be found. It's something to be felt. We all know those people who live with every possible comfort. Wealthy homes, healthy kids, great marriages. And yet they pin their happiness to specific goals or specific outcomes. Until I don't become Mr. Ambani, I am not going to be happy. Like even if you're cherishing your life in a penthouse apartment and you're not truly happy within, all you would eventually want to do is to look out of the window to jump out of it. In the most revolutionary book, The Surprising Science of Happiness, Dan Gilbert provides us with an analysis of human happiness. He tells us that happiness is not something to be found. I love his world-famous quote. We synthesize happiness at every moment, and yet we think happiness is something to be found. Science also has clearly declared that we all have a primal brain mechanism which helps us create a vast magnitude of happiness. In more simple words, our brain is like a magnet with two distant faces of positivity and negativity. Whichever side is more vigorous, we'll attract more and more stuff of the life accordingly. Every day, every hour, each moment brings you in its preview with the myriad choices of happiness. It's up to you to make the right decision, take the right call, and plan the right action. Believe me, more elevated choice will eventually mean more happiness in your life. I know, you all might be having this one question in your mind. In difficult times, how can one be happy, Rashika? Maybe try looking onto life through a different perspective. By different, I mean in a more positive way. Try to learn something. Try to learn cooking, singing, dancing, or something that you've always wanted to do but couldn't do because you didn't have time. Utilize this time. Remember, all the rough roads of life can be crossed very easily and very happily if you have the inner poise, strength, and a happy face to do so. Let us not delude ourselves by running after that butterfly of happiness. Let us create around ourselves a beautiful garden with the fragrance of our inner selves. And believe me, that butterfly of happiness will come running after you and be your constant companion, even in the gloomy seasons of your life. Thank you.